I'm so excited. So I got my new deck that I've been wanting to get for a long time. It's the Wisdom of the House of the Night by Collette Baron-Reid Oracle card deck. They reopened Barnes& and Noble over by me, and they had this deck here on sale. I was like, oh my God, it's my lucky day. So look how beautiful. I just love all of the artwork. So I'm going to unbox it here. So yeah, it's a nice set of cards. It's got 50 cards and a guidebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sage and go ahead and use my selenite stick as well, just to kind of cleanse the deck. Go through some of the cards with you guys so you can see it. So I'm saging the book here. Awesome. Wisdom of the House of Night. I can't wait to dig into the book. There's a whole backstory on it. The way that it reads, the characters, the artwork. I really, really like and admire Collette Baron-Reid. I've been following her and watching her for a while now. She has a very, very well-known, very well-established YouTube channel and website, and just she's an amazing oracle card psychic, just very well-known in the industry. Look at some of these cards. Oh my gosh, we have meditation, the moon. Look at the artwork on that. Oh, it's just gorgeous. The moon, invisible. I can't wait to see what some of these are. So I'm kind of like passing these through the smoke as I'm pulling them up, just to kind of get all the vibrations of the card going. So cool. Very, very cool. I'm very excited. You know, it's an attainable goal, but it's just, like I said, I wanted it, and then for whatever reason, I never got it. And then now it was like, now is the time for me to have it. Because, you know, she's been around for a while, and I've wanted this deck for a while. I just forgot about it. And then all of a sudden I came across it. I was like, oh my God. And it was on sale. And I'm like, hello. Look at this one, Wishing. The artwork is beautiful. Cycles. Forbidden. Ooh. Deceit. Look at that. The deceitful look. Letting go. Look at that. The butterflies. Interesting that they chose butterflies and not birds. Has to do with transformation. Hope. I like this hope card. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let me light my bundle again. I have to get one of those smokers that you can, you know, burn and then have it like in the gold thing like they use at temples and stuff. Look at this one. The High Priestess of Spirit. Beautiful. Look at that artwork. Just gorgeous. Fulfillment. Complicated. Sometimes things can be so complicated. Grove. Right? Grove. If you hear any background noise, hey, that's my kid is in the shower. They like to play music when they're getting a shower. Strength. Every deck has a strength card because we all need strength. From the traditional tarot to every oracle deck that I've ever seen has a strength card. We all need strength. It is so important, that inner strength. Rise. Look at that. Oh, I love that artwork. Rise. Wow. That just kind of defines transcendence. If there wasn't a copyright infringement, I would totally use that when I finally put an intro video. I love that concept. That's beautiful. Look at that. Obedience. Wow, I gotta dig into the artwork. I mean, obedience with a sword. Look at playful. Is that not adorable? I just love that. Playful. Awesome. Success. Look at that. Congratulations. Awesome. Look at the artwork for love. The card is called love, but look at the artwork. It's so different. Look how different that is. Okay. Rigid. What? Rigid. Ashe. Ashe. Self-worth. Self-worth. Very important. I just love the artwork on this. Oath. Look at oath. Oath. And movement. See all the cards? Very cool. Movement. Of course, there's a horse. The ultimate in movement. Began with a horse and then cars with horsepower. Ashe. Ashe. Ooh. Individuality. And it has the name Zoe. I can't wait to learn this deck. Reminder, don't forget. Someone said when you see a blue jay hanging around, it means there's something you're forgetting. But I'm always forgetting something. I have mom brain, weed, marijuana brain, age brain. It's like I'm always forgetting something. Vision, Aphrodite. Interesting that she chose Aphrodite is usually associated with beauty. Can't wait to read the book on this. Aphrodite. Denial. Look at that. Denial. Loyalty. Stevie Ray. Look at the name of that. Stevie Ray. Loyalty. So I will be doing some readings with this deck once I get more familiar. I'm going to go through the book. I'm so excited. But Wisdom of the House of Night, the fledgling. Check this one out. Beautiful. The High Priestess of Earth. Look at that. See, that almost gives me Empress vibes from the traditional tarot. But look at that. High Priestess of Earth. Wisdom of the House of Night. The High Priestess of Fire. That I can dig it. I can dig it. The red hair. The Warrior. Yes. Ashe. As an Aries, I dig this. Beauty. Classic Rose. Beauty and the Beast vibes. Right? Summon. Now this card, I'm relighting my bush again, my bundle here. Okay. Summon. Doesn't that give you like magician vibes for those who are like tarot geeks like myself? Message. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Message. Listening. Kramisha. I gotta put my reading glasses on. See what that says. There's extra writing on here. There's a message with Kramisha. I like Kramisha because she looks like me. Pretty black girl. The High Priestess of Water. Wow. The artwork on this is just... Oh, this needs to be like on a t-shirt or something. What? Gorgeous. Lust. Dig it. Lust. There's my son coming out of the shower. Confidence. I'm recording. Confidence. Look at that. Belonging. The House of Night. You see that? And the artwork on this one is so simple. But this is like the thematic card because it's called the House of Night. Honesty. Ooh, look at that. Candle. Representing honesty. Conclusion. Chapter 1 and then the end. Death card. Birth and rebirth is what gives me vibes of. I can dig that. Fragment. Understanding. Look at this artwork. Gorgeous. Wow. Understanding. Ashe. High Priestess of Air. Same. And the last one, Choices. Kelowna. Look at that. So we have saged these. I'm going to go through with my selenite as well. With my cards. Is anybody else this extra? This extra as far as cleansing? I do not have any planets in Virgo. I have a descendant in Virgo. So Virgo is my setting sign. Pisces is my rising sign. Virgo is my setting sign. You know, your setting sign is very important because your setting sign is who you are at home, really. I used to think your moon sign was who you are at home, but your moon sign is your emotions. Right now we have Mercury in Scorpio, Venus in Capricorn. So this is no bullshit Vember. Get it? November, no bullshit Vember. Because both of those signs are very no nonsense, especially when it comes to bullshit. Both signs are bullshit detectors. And we can learn something from both of those signs in terms of not bullshitting ourselves or other people. You know what they say, the truth will set you free. Yeah, this is really cool and exciting. Everything does show up on in your life right at the right time. So we acknowledge divine timing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for all of the archangels, guardian angels, and our beautiful, wonderful ancestors who support our journey with divine timing and bringing things on our path just when they're supposed to for our evolution. It all makes sense and all comes together in the end. Everything works out in the end. If it hasn't worked out, it's not the end. That's what they say. You know? That is what they say. And my soul is very old, so I can attest to that. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what some of these words mean as well. This is cool. I can't wait to do a reading. I wonder what kind of reading I should do with these. After I go through some of these some more and go through the book, I'll decide which reading I want to do. I was talking with a very dear friend of mine and decided that I'm going to start doing monthly pet tarot scopes. How about that? Monthly pet tarot scopes for the pets. See what the tarots are. I will have for dogs, for cats, for fish, for lizards, for birds, depending on what your pet is, what the tarot is for them for the month. That'll be something different, right? Something different. We'll see how it goes, you know. And last but not least, meditation. So I've been doing a meditation overnight, subliminal. That's been amazing. I really, really see the difference in my thought. It's so funny when doing this meditation, while I'm sleeping, as a lucid dreamer, let's say I'm in the dream, the person that's in the dream will start talking some of the things that are being said on the meditation. And in the dream, I'll be like let's say I'm talking to the person in the dream and I'll be like, why are you saying the same things that's on the med? And then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm dreaming. It's funny how the brain works like that, but you really do pick up stuff externally while you're dreaming. You are very, very heavily influenced in the dream state. There's something deep about that. So yeah, that's really interesting. Something interesting to think about, something interesting to ponder, you know, in this great big wide mysterious world that we live in, that we are powerful, yet we are also just dust. It's amazing. It's like a huge, is it conundrum? I guess a huge conundrum. So yeah, this is awesome. Wisdom of the House of Night. The wisdom of the House of Night. Now is the time to be absolutely honest with yourself. This one is on honesty. When you choose honesty above all else, as your goddess, I will send you courage to do what's right. This is also a time to demand honesty and integrity from others. You have a right to get clear messages. There is the greatest freedom and power in telling the truth. The story of the Oracle of Nyx. One morning when the mists hung thickly in the air above the ancient castle on the Isle of Skye, the immortal vampire queen, Skyach, was unusually restless. She had retired to her sumptuous bedchamber as dawn had peeked its head above the horizon, and at first Skyach entered the realm of dreams easily, as always ready to surrender to the peace of the sweetly waiting blackness. Then something shifted, changed, and she slipped into a different reality. Skyach found herself wandering in a world between worlds. She was in her own grove, the place she held most sacred on her misty island. It was the same and yet not, as if she had just been introduced to a familiar stranger. Skyach wandered through this new dreamscape, knowing she was in another, more powerful state of alertness. Her very spirit was vibrating with attention. Something important was happening. This dream, she realized, is a sacred vision. She began to hear the whisper of a familiar voice. Nyx, the goddess of night, was calling her by name. Skyach was compelled forward to its source. Skyach, come, my daughter, come to the wall. Come and find me. It is time. It is time. Ashe, it is time. Skyach followed the sound of Nyx's voice to the boundary of the dream version of the grove, where a section of the ancient stone wall had begun to glow. Just as she reached out her hand to touch the magical wall, everything went black, and she heard Nyx's voice saying, remember. Skyach fell into a deep sleep and dreamed no more. As the sun was setting into the blue-gray waters that surrounded her isle, and the sky was painted with indigo and black, Skyach awoke immediately. The vampire queen recalled her experience. Fleet and eager, she hurried to her beautiful sacred grove and searched the boundary wall for the area she had seen in her vision. There, at exactly the place she had reached out to touch in the vision grove, 4 stones were loosed, as if the mortar that held them together for centuries had suddenly dissolved. Skyach pried out one of the stones with her hands and then another until she spotted a deerskin bundle tied with a black string. Her own seal, thousands of years old, was stamped in a blood-red wax atop the string. There was no doubt this was meant for her. Wow, this is really cool. This is like a whole storybook. The purpose of the cards. Imagine, what if you really belonged to the House of Night, not yet marked, but still a descendant of the Dark Daughters or the Dark Sons of Nyx, the goddess of night. These cards are meant to become your personal connection to the wisdom of the goddess Nyx and the lessons learned by all of the fledglings. You use them when you don't know what to do next in your life, when you want to see where a relationship is going, determine whether a friend is true or false, understand how you got to where you are, or perhaps guide you in making another choice altogether. Very cool. How to use the cards, how to ask a question. I can't wait to go through all of this. It's a lot. I mean, it's really not. Like, the intro is only like 25 pages, and it's a short. They're short, so it's really ultimately like if it were a full-size book, like 7 pages. So I can't wait to read through that. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. So thank you for sharing this unboxing with me, and looking forward to some great readings from this great oracle deck. Make sure you check out Collette Baron-Reid. She's a great resource for a lot of other tools for the craft and tools for wisdom. Wisdom is the most important thing. Wisdom is not bound by religion. It is not bound by race, creed, gender, time, or space. It is wisdom. It is an eternal power, and we all possess it within ourselves. So find the strength to find wisdom. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, Ashe.